My name is Miss Mount.
My name is Tendaya Reed.
My name is Lynn McEwen.
My name is Marie.
It's Equation.
My name is Gretchen.
In middle school for me, I actually went to 3 different middle schools. I went to one for 6th grade, one for 7th grade, and one for 8th grade, so it was actually really hard because I didn't have the same group of friends. So I lived in 3 completely different towns.
Middle school was okay. I had honors classes, so I was basically with the same group of students like all through the day. It was pretty fun. I went to Iroquois, which they don't have that school anymore. I played volleyball and I did track, so I had a lot of friends and I knew all the cool kids, as they say. So yeah, I had a lot of fun in middle school.
For the first part of middle school, I had epilepsy, so I had seizures, and everyone thought it was really creepy and weird. So I didn't really care for middle school.
Boring.
It was fun, but I always fight these people, and I'll be trying to because I have anger issues.
I hated middle school. We'd moved, so I'd gone to the same school from kindergarten through 6th grade. And then we moved to another state, so I didn't know anybody. And it was terrifying. Not only did I not know anybody, but I was really small for my age. So like when I was in middle school, I looked like I belonged in about 3rd grade.
When I was really little, I wanted to be a singer because I really like to sing, but not like a pop star or anything cool. I wanted to be on Broadway. My grandparents used to take me to see like musicals and shows in our hometown, and I really loved them, and so I always wanted to do that. And I actually did do a lot of acting through high school and through middle school, and I think it's a lot of fun.
I'm a pediatrician because I like babies and I like working with them, so I wanted to help take care of them.
A veterinarian, because I really like animals. And I just thought it'd be really awesome because it meant like, oh, I could be around cats and dogs and animals all day. And then I realized that that also meant that I'd have to see their blood and fix them, and I was like, oh no, never mind.
A teacher because I like to teach.
I wanted to go to the WNBA.
To be a singer, and I still do want to be a singer.
When I was younger, I wanted to be an artist. I still like to do art, but I got into video, which is a form of art, and that just was more exciting later on.
High school, I did better. I actually lived in a little town called Sheboygan, so my graduating class was 90 kids. That was it. It's way bigger down here. I really loved it. I was in every single high school production of like a musical that we did, and I had a lot of really close friends, and I like lived really close to everybody, and I had a really awesome teacher for my English class and for my French class. Her name was Miss Katchik, and she was just super awesome, and I loved her class, and I had a lot of fun. I still had trouble with math in high school. I never stopped having trouble with it, but I really like high school, I think, a lot better than I did middle school.
High school was great. I was a cheerleader for 4 years. I did the track again. I was on the dance team, and I was a senior class treasurer, so I knew the geeks, as they call them, the nerds, the popular kids. I hung out with everybody. So high school was great.
High school is a lot better. For the most part, I mean, I kind of stuck to just my small group of friends and stuff, and I used to draw a lot of comics in high school, and I just did a lot of artwork.
High school was another drag. We moved again. My aspiration right now is to continue working with students because I really enjoy doing that, and I'm going to retire in a couple years and do art.
I want to be a pediatrician because I want to help kids get better if they're sick.
Well, still to become a pediatrician, I want to go into medicine still. That's what I went to college for. So I'm gonna stick with that.
I don't really have much of one right now. I mean, I really enjoy teaching, so I'm consistently been doing that, and you know, just kind of figuring out on the spot what I want to do.
My aspiration in life is to be a singer. If I can't be a singer, I'm gonna be a lawyer because I want to get some money, staggering. That's all.
I want to be a middle school teacher or a high school teacher, and I want to try and inspire my students to love reading because I want to be an English teacher. And so my biggest goal is to make sure that every kid that comes into my classroom likes to read something, even if it's a comic book or a newspaper. That's what I really want to do.